Hello.
Hey everybody, welcome back to our latest episode. And again, for those who don't remember, I'm Roddy.
I'm Landy.
And together with our son Louie, we moved to Mexico 3 years ago. And in our adventures, we kind of go through life in Mexico and all that is good and bad. And we've been here for 3 years and now call Puerto Vallarta home. And today, we have a little special topic, one that we know people tend to enjoy, especially if they're thinking about moving here, which is cost of living. So we've been here a few months now, and the numbers are really starting to come in a little bit more. We're starting to get a better idea of what it costs to live here. So today, we're going to be looking at some numbers. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive. Hopefully, think of some things that people may not always think about. But I think also, like a lot of things, these may be particular to us, right? Some people may not have pets and kids, so take that with a grain of salt. But I think Landy did an excellent job of putting all these numbers together and coming up with a number that we hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, I figured out the number not only for ourselves, also to help you guys if you move here, whether with kids, no kid, with car, no car. Just get some ideas. We're not stay here for short term. It's a 1 year lease, not Airbnb. So it's more like a family really living here. So here we go. We dive in from the first one. The number one thing is the biggest cost of living, housing. So for housing, I did put it to two categories. One is the rent and another is the bill. Okay, let's start with the rent.
Sure.
So it's a 1 year lease. We found it's a townhome close to the beach in the nice area. I'm not going to announce the name here. And like 5 minutes walk to the beach, but we did find a deal. It's a house without furniture. As we live in Mexico over 3 years, we had all our furniture. So we moved all the way from Mexico City. So the rent is 18,000 a month. It's a 1 year lease, no furniture.
Right. So, which is a pretty good deal, I think.
Yeah, it's about a 150 square meter, 3 stories. We have the rooftop, small backyard, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Okay, that's a little bit detailed. So, okay, then let's move on to the bills. As we were waiting for the bills for the electric, it's a low season, but high temperature. So we got the electricity bill for the summertime. It's 3,200 peso for 2 months. So come to every month, it's 1,600 peso a month. And also give you a reference for the winter time, we did receive our first bill, which is 900 peso for 2 months. That's for the winter time, which we don't put on any AC.
Right. I think the whole time we didn't put it on.
Yeah. Here, there's no central AC or window units. So we have each room has a window unit. But we don't really put them on or on 24/7.
Right. We have met a few people, and I think just people we've talked to in the past, right?
Yeah.
It's all about your comfort level. Some people need to have all the ACs on all the time. For us, I think we're pretty accustomed to it pretty quickly. Like I said, right now there's no AC on in the evenings in the big living area, which could take a lot of AC. Even if you just want to sit there, that's a big room to cool down.
Yeah.
For the most part, just turn the fan on ourselves.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fans on, and we live close by the beach. Maybe that's more ocean breeze that helps.
For sure.
And after the raining evening, nights, it's pretty cool in the morning now.
Oh yeah, very nice. We've been going up to the roof.
Yeah. Okay, so next one is the gas. So gas, we don't have a gas bill, but I'll let you explain that.
Right, so here, and this is the first time that we've experienced this as well. We've always had natural gas lines running into our property. But here, what you will see, which is very common in Mexico, we have a tank up on the roof, again, when that needs to be filled. And of course, then you just go through the gas to use it, right? And then when it's out, you call the people, they come in their truck, and they fill it up on top. I know the first time when we were empty, when we first got here, to fill it up completely, was like 3,000 pesos. Unfortunately, we had a leak, and a lot of that gas, well, not a lot of it, it all escaped pretty quick. But I think the second time when I called them back, I only put maybe like 1,000 or 1,500. Again, I just wanted to make sure that there still wasn't a leak. And I went out there yesterday. We still had a good amount left, and we've already been on that 1,000 pesos for at least 2 months.
At least 2 to 3 months. Right. So here I put averagely, let's put 300 peso a month for the gas, which is not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, next one is the internet. The internet we bought for the 100 MB, which is the speed.
Right.
Okay, it's 450 peso a month.
Still not bad.
Yeah, I'm not putting on any installation fees, those
Right.
fees. And for the phone, I'll let you explain the phone.
Are there 2 phones?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so here in Mexico, again, if you're not aware, again, whether you're going to travel here and you want a phone or not, if you want a Mexican phone, you do have to set that up by a Mexican phone. But here they kind of go on data plans. So again, every time if you want data for internet while you're not in an area that has it, then you can buy it at the store just through your phone. Normally pretty reasonable. They're going to be, I would say most people will probably buy either 200 or 300 peso plan, which is going to be about 2 or 3 gigs, or 1 month, whatever kind of goes first. So again, still pretty reasonable. And then we do have our U.S. phone, which you got a lot of U.S. carriers work in U.S., Canada, and Mexico. They can kind of call back and forth. So a lot of people like ourselves, we do keep a U.S. phone as well as for business. And that one we have on a very basic plan because we don't need it for really internet out, just for phone calls and business. And that's around $30 a month. Right? So it's still not too bad. So overall, our phone bills are pretty reasonable here.
Yeah. So 2 phone, Mexico phone is 200 peso.
Let's go 500 pesos a month for us.
Right.
And then the $30 for the U.S. phone.
Okay. And another thing for the housing is the cleaning.
Oh, yes.
So we do have our trustful cleaning lady came over. The first lady charged us 500 peso for the whole house, 150 square meter house. Normally she spends 3 to 4 hours cleaning up the whole thing. Not includes cooking.
No, only cleaning.
Yeah, not folding clothes, laundry, not really. So we have our second lady came with her daughter. It's actually the same price, 500 peso a time, which they did an even better job. Faster. Let's say 500 peso. Normally we hire them every 2 to 3 weeks. Depends on how dirty our house is. So other time we just do our own cleaning. And we do have a dishwasher, so it's much easier to, which we bought here, which is not common here. So in the end, let's say the housing bills, it's come out 4,250 peso a month for all the bills. Okay, the next category,
yummy.
Food.
Yummy.
Yeah, we are foodies, so we eat a lot. And in Puerto Vallarta, there's so many good restaurants, so many new places we want to try. So for the first several months, we did spend more than before.
Sure.
And we did go out for a date night and try different food or some expat meeting, have a few booths. So we did spend a little bit more than before.
Puerto Vallarta kind of does that too.
Right, you want to enjoy more than cook at the house, and especially when it's very hot.
Right.
Okay, so come to the grocery. We go to our grocery, the big one, Soriana here, maybe once or twice a week, depends what we need. And you also go to the meat market, which is the Nayarit.
Yeah, it's called Carne Select Nayarit.
Okay.
It's a chain butcher shop. Very good prices. If you're here in town, check it out. Good prices, better than I think better quality than like go to the Soriana or Chirawi's.
Right, and we don't really go to Mercado or the Tianguis so much here. I think it's just kind of far from us. When we live in Mexico City, we did.
Right, all the time.
Yeah, so here, come out the grocery, 2,000 peso a month. At times 4, so it's 8,000 peso a month. So dining out.
Yeah, which we do a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to get all the numbers together as every time we go out to eat, I don't really keep receipts, or not every place it also offer receipts.
Right.
So it comes out averagely, I put 1,000 peso a week times 4, about more or less.
Less.
Yeah. Maybe sometimes we spend more if we go to a fancy one, like we spend 600-800 pesos a meal, right? You cannot always calculate the pollo feliz or tacos.
I know where we eat.
So it comes out 12,000 pesos a month for our food and groceries.
Might be slightly higher.
Yeah, maybe even higher. It's just it's very hard to really get the real number. Okay, the next one. So I'll let you see all those gym.
Sure. So pretty much a lot of these, I guess, would fall under like a miscellaneous category. So one of the things I like to do here, and I try to be healthy and all that good stuff, is go to a gym, which only costs about 600 pesos. Cost me 600 pesos a month, which is not too bad. I think that's for the Smart Fit, which is it's a very nice gym, very good price. So again, I think the money for the price is excellent. And then something that I started with Louie, I put Louie in first just to kind of keep him active, and I thought it was good for him, which was a Muay Thai class. And again, to help him with his energy and just go out there and have some fun. And then I wanted something to do with it, with him, kind of together. And so I joined the gym as well. And so it's 1,000 pesos for me a month, and it's 650 pesos for him. So again, total, we're looking at 1,650 per month just for the Muay Thai gym. Right. So then on top of that, you add the 600 for the gym, and we're looking at 2,200 pesos. Right.
You're right.
Now, clothing, I guess that's kind of, if we every now and then we buy a little bit of clothes here and there. Maybe looking at about, again, an average, if you spread it out, about 1,500 pesos per month.
Yeah, since we moved to Puerto Vallarta, so I need to buy my summer clothes, small dress, some bikinis. Roddy have to buy some Louie. I mean, everyone.
Everyone has to buy a little something here.
Yes.
Then comes haircuts, which again, so for me and Louie, we pay about 150 per time, and maybe we go once a month.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be about 300. But then with tips, going to be between 350 and 400 depending on where we go. Some haircuts can be a little bit more. Again, I found one very recently. It's very close to us, and I'll probably continue to go to them because it's 150, which is an excellent price. And then for Landy, you put about 800 a month.
Yeah, because I just dyed my hair, so I also need to refill the color every 3 or 4 months. So I put averagely monthly 800, include some cutting, but I don't really trim my hair every month. So about 800 peso a month. I think it's not bad.
No, not too bad at all. Now, the next one is one of the ones I love. I wish I could do more of, is massages. Again, for some people, they may not like massages, but here next to us, where we are, we're going to spend about 400 to 600, so we'll call it 500 pesos on average per person, right? And we try to go maybe at least once a month.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to go all the time because we're so close to us. Yes. It's such a tempting thing to have 2 minutes away from you. But we try to keep it down to once a month. So we're looking at about 1,000 pesos a month for a massage. Then we have our dogs. You want to talk about the dogs a little bit?
Yeah, the dogs grooming is pretty reasonable here. We have 2 little schnauzers. So each one, they charge us 300 peso for shampoo and grooming. As here, they go to the beach all the time. So we shave them pretty clearly everywhere.
Right, no skirts, basic shave.
300 peso a dog, so times 2. They go every second month, so come out 300 peso a month.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so the next one, yes, entertainment. So don't miss that part.
Nope.
Entertainment has 2 categories. One is the TV, media, Netflix, and we have the YouTube Prime, as we watch YouTube a lot, and we are YouTubers also. So without any ads, so Netflix and YouTube, about 50 or 60 US dollar a month, somewhere there.
Probably.
Right. And then the other entertainments, like we have kids, we go to the kids playground, which was the indoor. We pay some jumping, trampoline, and the movie. We don't really go to movies so much.
We're just going out and having
fun. But also some other tickets, like we went to the zoo the other day.
Right. And I know I'm taking Louie to the wrestling next month.
Right.
So all these little things.
Yeah, like we went to the botanic garden the other day. They're about maybe 600-700 peso for the tickets for all of us. Zoo was 700 for all of us.
Right.
Yeah, the extra tickets. So yeah, that's entertainment. We put 1,000 peso a month, pretty average. So in the end, it's the
total.
Yeah.
For all the miscellaneous there.
Right. It's come out 8,220 peso a month, average. Okay, next one, the insurance.
Oh,
you want to say?
Our health or our car?
No, our insurance.
Oh, okay. So what do we pay a month? I forgot.
Okay.
So you tell that because I forgot how much it costs.
Anyway, insurance. So for 3 of us, we pay the safety wing, which is a travel insurance, not a medical insurance, for mainly for emergency. As here in Mexico, for small things, we just go to the clinic, pay 50, 60 peso, got a consultation. So we pay $150 for 3 of us. Actually, it's 2 adults and 1 kid. Under 12-year-old is free. And we still have our life insurance. We never canceled it. So it's $100 a month. Once you have the life insurance, like, should we cancel or not? So we keep it there. So it come out $250 a month for our insurance. And for medical cost, so averagely, mainly is our son, sometimes you.
Sometimes everyone.
Yes.
But mostly Louie.
Yeah. And for small things like a fever, cough, normally I just take some simple painkiller. It's easy for adults to take a good rest. But for kids, yes. So averagely about 500 peso a month for some medication.
And again, that goes because Louie gets sick every couple of months, and then that just spikes it. So about 500 a month.
And the last time you had a cut, and after killing the fish, after you got a fish, so for 2 stitches you paid 500 peso, right? Which is called steal.
Right. It's not bad because we've heard some other stories. That's
yes.
The private medical hospitals.
It really depends on where you go.
Right.
And the next one is the big one. Is if you have a kid. If you don't have a kid, you can skip it. Okay, next 2 category is kid and a car. If you don't have kid and a car, you can literally skip it to the end. So for kids, if you have a kid, our little one is a 4-year-old. He goes to the daycare here. So I look at the price for this school year. The price went up a lot. So the inscription fee come out. Everything includes his school uniform, insurance, material. So it come out 18,610 for the year pesos. Right. So I put it averagely 2 months would be 1,550 a month. And every month we pay at the beginning of the month is the school fees, monthly fee, and food. So monthly fee is 4,850 a month. Plus he eats in the school for whole day meal snacks, which is 1,400 a month. So put together, all the monthly cost for this school year is 6,250 peso a month, which is the highest overall compared to where we stayed in Mexico for the last 3 years.
Sure, it's most right. And again, just to clarify that, in that 18,000 one, again, that's a yearly fee.
That's a yearly fee.
You pay once at the beginning of the year, which includes the inscription, books, insurance, which are those, and then the uniforms. Again, you have to kind of buy those every year, so that's kind of a once a year at the beginning of the school year.
The books are very expensive here. Books like 5,710. That's literally $300 for some books in Mexico.
Yeah, they're very expensive.
Yes. Anyway, and for babysitting.
Again, this is going to go to how much you're going to look for a babysitter and what you trust. Again, because we've kind of got quotes all over the place.
Right. We got a quote for 300 peso an hour, 250, 150, and I found a young lady on Facebook group, and she charges us 100 peso an hour, which is very trustful. She's bilingual. So anyway, every time we go out, have a day night, we pay about 500 pesos for 4 to 5 hours somewhere there. So twice a month. So averagely about 1,000 pesos a month for babysitting.
Very important.
Yes. Okay, next one. I'll let you say our car.
So with the car, I just found out yesterday. Again, I saw the number again for the insurance, because again, we're going to break it down to insurance, gas, and parking. So the insurance came out to not 9,000. What did I say? It was 11,000. 11,000. The year before was 9,000. So it went up.
Right.
I just checked in April to about 11,000.
Yes, it's here. 11,528 pesos a year.
There you go, for the year.
Right.
So again, you're looking at just under
about 800 peso a month. Right. I already put it there.
Oh, there you go. And then for gas, we're going to spend maybe about 2,000 pesos a month. I can usually go about 2 weeks to put 1,000, give or take. And then for parking, again, when you live here in Mexico, you just have to be prepared to park and pay wherever you go, and a lot of places. the street parking is hard to find unless you're very patient or lucky.
Yeah.
And so there we put
maybe for parking about 150 peso a month,
maybe about
averagely, more or less.
And then we do have also a car wash. Now here it's 250, and it does sound a little expensive, especially where we came from. You know, you get the guys in the street, they might charge 60, 100 pesos. But here, they're very smart, the car wash, because living in the beach, and if you have a car, if you understand this, the underside of your car needs to be washed because it can rust because all the sand and salt water. So the only one they have that washes underneath your car costs 250. So I try to go there maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks just to kind of give the undercarriage a good wash. Again, to kind of help with the maintenance of that it doesn't rust out and have holes and keep it somewhat better.
Yeah, so it's 250 peso for every 4 to 6 weeks for the car washing price. So in total, I haven't put the oil change. You said about some hundreds.
Oil change might be 600 to 900, somewhere in that range.
Right. So I haven't put it here yet. So anyway, for the car, here is 3,200 peso a month if you have a car. And I haven't put any bus. We do take bus here, there, but it's like 10 peso for the city bus. Right. If you want to go a little bit further, depends where you go, maybe 30 peso somewhere there. We don't really use Didi or Uber here mainly because we have our car. So mostly we don't use that.
Right.
So I didn't put that there. If you don't have a car, just prepare. It only costs you a fortune.
Yeah, the Didi and Uber here is very affordable.
Yeah, and the taxi normally 60 to 100 peso in the city, depends where you go. Here I haven't put any daily trips and vacation yet. There's a rise, so I don't put to the cost of living.
Sure.
So let's see in total how much we spend in Puerto Vallarta. Is that really more expensive than I expected? So in the total number is 59,220 pesos a month. I think it's more than we expected.
Yeah,
compared to Queretaro and Mexico City, we do spend more here.
Right.
Sure. And also, if I use the exchange rate, I don't want to use 1 to 617 right now because today I just checked it's 1 to 20. So let's put an average 1 to 18 for this number. So come out $3,290 a month.
Which is actually, I told you, you told me it was more. I thought it was going to be a lot more. So I'm actually not.
Yeah, if you use 1 to 17, then we'll come out about 3,400-ish.
Right. So it's still not too bad. I think overall, for people talking about Puerto Vallarta being a very expensive city, it obviously has gone up for us, our budget. But again, I think that's just kind of included in the town because it offers so much to do and go out and have fun. It kind of encourages you to spend.
Right. But also it depends on your lifestyle. You can find there even more lower cost of living for rental. We have family of 3. We have a bigger house for 1 of you or 2 people. You can find our friend how much
they spend right under 10,000.
Right, they can even find 10,000 peso a month. Just to give you a reference.
And very close to us, right? I mean, if we were to walk to their place, maybe 10, 15 minute walk, so not that far from where we are.
Right. And another friend, they rent place was 20,000 in Versailles, which is furnished. Just get you some idea because the rent is the big part.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And so again, if you don't have a car, you got your in that
car and no kids.
No kids, that could be a big one, right?
Yes.
So again, understand that this is very personal to us, but again, hopefully it gives you some idea of what to expect when you come here to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, so this is the new cost of living 2024 summertime, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Hopefully today's video can be more informative for you and help you to make the move.
So again, let us know what you think. Let us know what you spend down in the comments. We'd love to hear what other people out there are spending. Thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you later.
See ya.